You like Trump? Good girl. You like Biden? Okay, good evening. This is something I've been trying to fix for about 2 months now. I've been all over the internet trying to find variable power for a Cobra 142 base, and this will cross with other stuff too. I think a Unity and Grant's what Rainmaker was told to me, and Washington, and maybe a Zachary T. I can't remember what all of them are in this chassis and this board, but this should work for right many of them. I got some information off the internet how to put variable power in it, and it didn't pan out. This is a rough design of it. The variable power is actually right here. I'm actually probably even put it on the front because this has body plugs in it that where somebody had put some panels or something other in it. I could put it right here, I think, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what pot that is on there. I have to look. But it can be put on the SWR Calibrate too. I've seen them on them. But yeah, that's the Cobra 142 GTL. I got 2 of them for the same guy, Goatee. And I've been trying to fix these because I knew it could be done because I've got a radio from Rainmaker a while back and it was done. And it worked so good. It was smooth as glass. And I got, like I said, I got some information off the internet, but it wasn't really that good. It was, one of them was L33. Lift that up, put a like a Cobra 29 TIP 120, put that here, TIP 120, and put a variable pot in it and all this stuff, and it didn't work that good. It was really not that good. It didn't work right. Well, another one on there said take out VR6, which is under here. Let's see if I can. That's VR6 right there. And that's kind of where we gotta go. We gotta go right here in this corner. Let me get a pointer. See if I can hold this radio where we need to go. So let me pan back out. This is the radio. I'm holding it up on the side with one hand. Now this is Rainmaker's. I didn't come up with this. Rainmaker, he's more the radio guy. And so right here in R204, which is kind of hard to see, but R204, it is a line and then a circle. Well, where the circle at, you need a piece of wire, and that's what this wire is. Alright, that's in there. On the opposite side, being that you gotta desolder that R204, take it out, take the resistor out, and so on the opposite side of this, I stuck the resistor up through here, right in here, and pulled it back a little bit and soldered it right there. Soldered it on the back side of the board. This wire here is run up. This wire here is ran up through that hole with the circle around it. There ain't no polarity on them resistors, so it's just saying the looking on the front of the amp, it would be on your left hand side. So the left hand side of it is where the wire goes in, and you got to have it long enough to go to wherever you're going to put the variable. And I have a long piece on here, it's probably 1.5 feet long. But de-solder that, take that out, put your wire on this side, and your 20 to 30K, I think I got a 30K in there, because that's all I had. A 30K in here to ground. I'll show you that now. Backside the board, which is here. See if I can zoom this in. Alright, through this trace here, you de-solder this one, right here, you de-solder that one, and then over in this area here, it is actually a resistor here, resistor there, and one tied in right here. So you de-solder all that, and that resistor should come out once this leg, and that is de-soldered. Make sure you don't lose where that goes, whatever's hooked up to that. But so here's my 30, and that's actually 3 tens. I think that's 3 tens tied together, I think. Or 2 15s. 2 15s, yeah, I think that's what it is. 2 of them tied together, so quarter white resistors. So not on this side of the resistor, that's the this here is the side on the other side of the board with the round part. I got this drew out on a piece of paper too. This is the round part, and that's where the gray wire comes through and is sorted back. This one is the other side of that leg. We don't have nothing but a hole. And then it's sorted over here to ground. That's ground right there where that screw goes to the board. It's ground. So it's sorted right there. I did some work on this radio a while back. I put a it was 5 prong mic, and I converted over to a 4-plug mic, and the plug is still left here. That's what's there. I put this extra cap in, and I put this cord on with the ground. I done that. I pretty much do that to all the bass radios that I get, and I added this cap right here. I don't know if you can see that. I added this cap. Add this cap here. This 104 cap here. Added that to ground to filter the AC side of it. And then over here, that's where I grounded the AC side. This plug here, the center leg is the green leg. That's just a computer cord. Chopped off the end of it and put it on here. And put a good strain relief in the back of it. Like I do the amps and everything. But yeah, that's been done to it. Somebody else done some other work to it. I don't know who done that. It's got a somebody's put a voltage regulator on it over here. It's kind of looks kind of funny, but it's done there. I didn't put that on there. Somebody else done it. The shop here in Virginia worked on it. But, alright. So, this wire that's in that plug, that hole, which is here, y'all can draw this out if you want to. You can pause the video and draw that out. Cobra 142, the parts that's needed, I drew that out. And it all determines 500 to, the 500 to 1K determined on what key you want. With 500, it's around about a 4-watt key. And with the 1K, it's around about a 6 or 7 watt dead key. That's with the variable wide open. And here's your 100 ohm here. Here's your 500 to 1K here. And that goes to your off and on switch. Right there, off and on 12 volt. This goes to 12 volt. This is the gray wire here, which is here. The green wire here is the one going to the positive. This is a 1K pot, which was on the drawing. Me and Rainmaker, he done this over the phone, and I done this. 1K pot. I dug that out of a Cobra 29. I think it was the volume knob. The dynamite knob, I think that's what that was, in a Cobra 29. I didn't have a 1K pot. The only littlest thing I had was a 5K. You might can use a 5K, I don't know. I've not tried it. I just used what I got. So the 100 ohm that goes to ground here, I just punched a hole in here with my hole punch, just for the time being, to it looks blurry, but it's the LED lights hitting this chrome. I think it looks a little different on the TV screen I got over here than it does on the actual video, but it looks a little brighter over here. But anyways, this is your 100 ohm, and I just got it tucked up underneath there, and this is grounded out, so it's grounded to the chassis. So I just got this 100 ohm up underneath the bolt, which is supposed to go to ground anyways. Goes to ground. So just for the time being, like I said, I could put this on the back. I could put this up in the front on this knob up here. I could put it up in here. I don't know exactly where he wants to put it, but we'll find out. I got 2 of them to do. So this is the way it is. That part on the bottom is this leg here. This is your this is the 20 20K to 30K, and I think I got like I said, 2 15s down tied together to make 30. So yeah, or you could take 2 10s and make a 20. Just tie them together. Like this is the resistor that came out of R204. You take a resistor and tie them together end to end like that, and it makes the value more. So if this is 100 and it's 10, it'll make it 110 or somewhere around that. But if you tie these legs together like this, it cuts it in half. So this is 100, this is 100, it makes it 50, like that. But so that's the way it's hooked up. So that leg there is gone and hooked up underneath the bottom. This wire goes up here, goes to the center of the switch, the pot, trimmer pot. It goes to it. This here is the 500 to 1K. I think this is two 1Ks tied together and made 500. I needed 500. I want a little higher of a dead key. A little bit of lower of one. Hell, I don't know. I done this earlier today, but I'm back down here. It's actually my second video on this. I want to try to shorten it up some. So that's on there, and I'll show it working now. This on this meter you need to look at is the output. This one, don't worry about that one. 50 watt slug right here. It's going to be in peak. Plug the radio up. My TV screen went dead. Alright, so this is the radio here. See if I can get a little better shot of that. Alright. Alright, they talking somewhere. Let me go down a few channels. Go on channel 9. Main. Go on channel 9. This is my monitor radio over here, and this is what the radio sounds like. Hello, 1 2 1 2. Hello, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Oh, hello. I got the dynamic down because it'll squeal. Audio. Oh. So wide open. Dig in about 6 watts. All the way down. Audio. Audio. Hello. All the way down, it'll still swing out. And that's what we're trying to achieve. Alright, so if I need 1 watt to run into an amplifier. 1 watt. I need 2 watts. 2 watts. I need 3 watts. 3 watts. I need 4. That's 4. I need 5. That's 5. I need 6. There's 6. And that's pretty much wide open. Audio. But no matter where you put it, say I wanted that 1 watt. Audio. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. So it got full swing. When I had the VR6 pot out and had it done, it didn't do that. And you need to figure out which resistors you need by what key you want to achieve. Like I said, if you want a higher key, this one here is the one you change. You change that one for a higher and lower key, and then VR6 down here, you can do some adjusting to it. I got it set at about 1/4 of the way open, so the modulation is not even, it's not clipped or tuned or nothing like that, but VR6 is just barely open. Wide open is all the way over to this side here. So that's about 1/4 of the way open. This would be half That's a little over a quarter right there. And that is VR6. You can see it in there. VR6. Know that or not, it's VR6, right? See it right there? VR6. But I got another one to do. The same way, but I'm going to figure out where I'm going to put this. Like I said, we done this over the phone, and like I said, this is the variable on it. And if you got the variable on it backwards, that's all you have to do is switch from this leg with the 100 ohm to this leg. Now unplug it, unplug the power, because this one does have power on it. This is the one power from the switch. And on this radio here, this wire was already cut. I didn't do that. I'm going to put some shrink wrap around that. But this wire was already cut here. I don't know who done that, but they had tape wrapped around it. And I tied the green wire there. That's the one going to the switch. Turns the radio on and off. That wire there goes to the switch, and that turns the variable on and off too. This variable's just on when the radio's on. It don't do anything that is keyed anyway. But there it is. That's how to hook up a variable on a radio, and this has nothing to do with me. It's all Rainmaker. I don't know how he come up with this, but majority of the time, if he tells you he knows something, he knows it. I've got numerous things in this book that he's told me, and I've drew them out, and they worked. The Rainmaker swing mod for the galaxies and everything worked perfect. But this is my first drawing of that. And I kind of got these crossed. And like I said, this one here, it all depends on how you're looking at the switch. If you got the switch up like this in there, the 12 volt goes to this side, and then the 100 ohm goes here. But if you got it turned, of course the 100 ohm will be over here on this side, and the 12 volt will be on that side. So I put two drawings of here in here of it, and I do that majority of the time. Anything could happen. So yeah, I'll figure it out. I know I've done this enough that I can figure it out. But either God willing, I can still talk to him at any time. But anyways, the other Cobra that I got to do this on, I have recapped. I'm gonna put some zip ties in this one. I'll tie it up with some string or something other. But I'm gonna get with Goatee and figure out where he wants to put this variable, either in the front, or I might see if it'll work on this spot, maybe on the back. I don't know. That's up to him. But it ain't like it ain't got plenty of holes. Audio 1 2 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Anybody out there? Come on. Somebody somewhere. He's so close to me, I can hear him no matter what. If he's on channel 40, he's only say 1,000 feet from my antenna to his antenna. I can hear him anywhere he's at. If he's out there talking. Break, anybody out there? I don't hear him out there now. But, yeah, there it is. How to put variable power on your radio. I hope it works out for you. I've been through a 2 months or so trying to figure this out. But, I hope this helps somebody out. Like I said, if you need to, let me get that page again. If you need to stop the video and draw this out, there it is. I've done this on a few of gatekeepers videos. Pause them and drew them out. But R204, it's not hard to find. It's right in here, right next to the voltage regulator. It's not that hard to find. It's, like I said, tilt the radio to the side, put my arm up underneath it, and see if I can zoom in. Follow it. Follow. It's right down in here, next to that capacitor right there, ahead of VR6, Z06, hell yeah, I like to have Z06, up in there, R204, might not look like it, but that's what it is, R204, R204. Yeah, there it is. Works smooth as a button. Best one I've done on it yet. Don't look on the internet for that L33. Don't work right. Don't take your VR pod out. Don't work right. That VR pod, it don't really. It matters a little bit where it's at. Sometimes they give you a little bit more key, but this one don't act like that VR pod's doing a whole lot. See, it's an old radio, and it's probably been up and down 20,000 times. It's probably kind of wore out, but there it is. Y'all have a good day. Later.